Big news from the Supreme Court today. And no, it's not another high-profile case about abortion or gun rights. This time, it's about same-sex marriage. And the court just made a decision that could have big implications for religious freedom and LGBTQ+ rights. The Supreme Court has decided not to revisit its landmark 2015 decision that legalized same-sex marriage nationwide. And it all centers around one former county clerk, Kim Davis from Kentucky, who became the face of a national debate over religious freedom and same-sex marriage. Kim Davis made headlines in 2015 when she refused to issue marriage licenses to same-sex couples. She said it was against her religious beliefs, and for that, she was briefly jailed, fined, and held in contempt of court. Now, almost a decade later, she tried once again to challenge the decision in the Obergefell v. Hodges case, the case that legalized same-sex marriage nationwide. And the Supreme Court has just rejected her appeal. Here's the kicker. The court didn't give any explanation for why they rejected the appeal, and there were no dissents, meaning no justices disagreed with the decision. It was a clean rejection, leaving the 2015 ruling in place. Back in 2015, the Obergefell ruling was a huge win for same-sex couples, granting them the constitutional right to marry. It was a victory decades in the making, but for Kim Davis and others with similar beliefs, it raised a tough question. What about religious freedom? Kim Davis's lawyers argued that her case was a perfect example of why the Obergefell decision needed to be revisited. They claimed that as the first person thrown in jail for refusing to issue marriage licenses to same-sex couples, her case was a clear violation of religious freedoms and deserved the Supreme Court's attention. Despite this, the justices weren't interested. There was some speculation about how the conservative majority might lean on this case, especially with how the court handled the overturning of Roe v. Wade in 2022. But in the end, the court kept the 2015 decision intact, ensuring same-sex marriage remains the law of the land. Now, with same-sex marriage solidified as a constitutional right, the debate isn't over. People on both sides of the issue still feel strongly, but today's ruling is a reminder that even in a politically charged environment, some decisions are here to stay. So what does this mean moving forward? Well, it looks like for now, same-sex marriage is safe. And while the fight for religious freedom continues in other courts, today, the Supreme Court has made it clear that Obergefell remains the law of the land. What do you think about this decision? Let us know in the comments below.